So it makes a nice change to be on this side of the loch, because normally I'm up in those hills over there when I'm doing this training. You know, it's really nice just walking along the South Loch Earn road. I guess normally I'm running this. It just makes quite a nice change to be walking and really taking it all in. It's beautiful. So here we are climbing up into Ben Vorlich. See the loch down there at the bottom. Tarmac Ridge beginning to poke out in the Lawyer's Range. You know, we've already done 5.3 miles and it's just flown by. I know a lot of people don't like road walking, but understandably with good reason, but you know, when the road's quiet and when the scenery's like this and the weather's like this, I've really enjoyed that. Really enjoying this. Clearly the weather helps, I know. You know, I've been trying to think why I've been avoiding this area. You know, during lockdown, during my training walks, I've always been heading the other way. And you know, what I think it might be is I'm really self-conscious about carrying this in the tent around in sort of busy public places like by the main road, in case it upset folk, because I think I'm breaking the rules and all that. And obviously I'm not doing anything wrong, I'm walking from my house and just out training, but I'm kind of paranoid about it. I mean, even today, I'm not doing anything wrong again, but I kind of feel like I'm being naughty. I think this lockdown definitely is screwed with people's heads. It's certainly screwed with mine a bit. Anyway, this is Friday the 2nd of April, so it's the first day that folks have been allowed to leave their homes, and you know, they've still got to stay in their local authority council area. What a relief, seriously. It was quite busy on the path when I was heading up at the bottom there, because it's the main route of Ben Vorlich, so understandably a lot of people are getting out, especially with the weather. So that's nice to see. Then, right, and good boy. So the track does eventually run out, but then there's a bit of a path following these posts up the pass, and yeah, this is a bit more Cape Wrath style. Although I don't know why I keep saying that, you know, just because it's rougher, it's more Cape Wrath style. Cape Wrath has a bit of everything, so there's bits of road as well, but I guess this is where I'm getting the main benefit of the training, is falling on my arse, strengthening my legs up. Boy, fun. Happy boy. Oh, the sun's warming up. Can think of much worse ways to spend Friday. This is lovely. No response. that's us at the top of the pass. We're at 589 metres it says. And heading down there now. Something just made me think about adders there. It's that time of year I guess, and the sun's out, and I've got the dog. Adders. I always have to find something to worry about, don't I? So that's us 8 miles from the house. It's lovely just walking along by water. So we're aiming to head up onto this ridge here. It's the south ridge of Stuc. We're not going up Stuc, but we're hoping to get up to the wee Lochan up there. So I've never been there before, never explored it. Left. So that's another place I've yet to explore. That quarry there on the north side of Stuc and Ben Vorlich. There's a wee pass over the other side as well. Could be interesting. We're actually heading for there. I've kind of swung a bit more northerly to avoid all these peat hags. It's actually not too bad going here. I mean, it's squelchy, but you don't sink in too far. Oh, beep. 9 miles. My phone's pinging. I just wonder, where the hell am I getting reception from here? I see a wind farm. Do they put mobile phone transmitters on them? Weird. Boom. Suddenly we're in the central belt. Fan this way. See the Lomans. Start to see the Lochan now, that's where I'm heading for. There's a fine quarry on Ben Led, isn't there? It's a good view of Ben Lowland as well in the Harker Alps over there. Is that nice? We're 810 metres up. I don't think we go much higher than that. We still have to get over this ridge after we've been to the loch. We have done just under 11 miles. Still a fair way to go, right enough. Is that frogs I can hear? It's like a drumming noise. Check them all out. Listen to them. Loads of them. That's real fun. Teaming with them. So there we have it. Lochan and Chroisg or whatever it is. Right, time to check the map and make a plan on how I'm going to get down. I might have to head up there actually. So I've been lazy, I started contouring. I kind of knew I'd have to climb higher to get to the gentler grades, so that's what I'm going to have to do. Never mind. Oh, it's a nice wee detour, but I have to go back to my original route that I'd picked. I'll try and cut back up onto it, so heading up here. So it gets a bit too steep down there. I checked the map again and thought, no, you're not going down there, son. So climbing, a bit more climbing, but this is the last climb for today. That's my intended descent route down there, but it's far too steep here, so I've got to go up Stuc a little bit more, and then I'm going to swing round to the north and then down the other side there. So we're nearly up Stuc. This is where I'm going to fork off. I'm going to fork off, haha, and start contouring round. So no more climbing, Finn. You happy about that? Get a wee drink there, Finn. That's looking back to Ben Vorlich and the ridge up to Stuc that we were on. It's pretty lumpy. You can see why I had to come up Stuc a little bit before coming down. Didn't want to be dicking around over there. Like I've said before, it's the downhill that really tires me out, coming down stuff like this, especially attached to the dog. My knee's been fine today so far, so I really don't want to ruin it with a wee twist at the end. Which is always when you're most likely to injure yourself, isn't it? When you're tired at the end, and you're going downhill as well, usually. Is that better? I'm just hoping my gap in the deer fence is still there. Well, hopefully that's the worst of the downhill done. Ah, my knees. Both of them though, not just the injured one, they're both tired. So my hips. From just that downhill, I was fine all the way up until coming down that steep hillside. What are we? 14 miles. That'll do. But the thing is, the Cape Wrath Trail, you're doing this day after day. Maybe no up blooming Munros and that every day, but I did notice the last big training day I went out with Craig McRannick and the local Corbetts. And I got up the next morning, my muscles were a bit achy. I'm thinking, would I be able to get up out of a tent and manage to get my boots on and start hiking again? But I've done it before, you know, you just get on with it, don't you? What a lovely wee bit this is. Ah, yeah, you're tired too, aren't you, Finn? And that's us down into Glen Ample. Boundless energy. You're going to drop the stick. In his own time he will. And then I was going to say then he'll pee on it. Are you ready? Oh! This is how we always finish the day, isn't it? It's only fair.